Hi everyone, let us start with SetLanguage exercise 1.6 and question number 9 today. So in the colony, 275 families buy Tamil newspaper, which means this entire circle is 275. So I can't directly write 275 here because this includes only this part. So let me write it down on the outer side. 275 people buy Tamil. I don't think this bigger is required. So Tamil people are 275. 150 families buy English newspaper. So this is 150 families. And now 45 families buy Hindi newspaper. So 45 families buy Hindi newspaper. 125 families buy both English and Tamil. This is our both English and Tamil part. This full area, right? So let me write that also little sidewise. 125 people buy both this full circle, and then 17 families buy English and Hindi. So this part will be 17 family, which means this circle, this oval shape. And then 5 families buy Tamil and Hindi. So here 5 families buy Tamil and Hindi. Why I'm writing outside is because this separate areas we have to calculate. But this is given as this full areas or this areas. So if you write it inside, that will be a bit confusing, and so I'm writing it outside. And the 3 families buy all the 3 newspaper. So that will be full. That is correct because this occupies only this area. So now let us start filling all the circles. 125 families buy Tamil and English, which is this full area. So now let us write, exclude this 3 and write our only Tamil and English will be 122, which is 125 minus 3. So that is our 122. So can you say what this circle will be? Yes, it will be, you have to subtract this 3 from this 5. So 5 minus 3, which is equal to 2. 2 people buy Tamil and Hindi alone. So now this circle will be, yeah, exactly. That will be 17 minus 13, which is, 17 minus 3, which is equal to 14. So now since we have filled all the overlapping steps, now we will fill this bigger parts. So first move on to the Tamil area. Tamil area is 275 people by Tamil. So 275 we have to subtract all the commons. So that will be 122, 3 and 2. 122 plus 3 plus 2. So that will be equal to 275 minus 122 plus 3 plus 2. That will be 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 2 is 7. Minus 127. That will be equal to 148. So that will be equal to your 140. 148 people buy only Tamil, no English, no Hindi newspapers in their families. Now we have to move to this part. So in this part, if you could see, we have to calculate 150 minus of what could be the numbers. These all 3. So you have to separate all these comments. 122 plus 3 plus 14. So let us subtract all these comments. That will be equal to 150 minus 122 plus 4, so plus 3, 7, 9, so then 3 and then 1. So that will be equal to 150 minus 139, that will be equal to 11. So 11 people bought this. So then we have to concentrate on this part. So that part is only people who got Hindi alone. So that will be 45 minus of 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 plus 14 is 19. So that will be equal to 45 minus 19. What is 45 minus 19? Yes, 6 and it will be 26. So 26. Now we can find out separate A parts. It will be easy for our question. Number of families buy only one newspaper. Can you say which part here says only one newspaper? Yes. Let us circle it for easier purpose. This part, Tamil alone. So this part and then this part and this part. These 3 are the people who buy only these are the people who buys only our Tamils. only one newspaper. So that answers our first question. So let us write the answer for the first question. Number of families who buy only one newspaper is families who buy Tamil alone and families who buy your what is that English newspaper alone and families who buy your Hindi newspaper alone. So that will be equal to, you have to solve this up. Let us solve this up. 8 plus 1 is 9, 9 plus 1 5, and 4, 4 plus 1 5, 5 plus 1 6, 7, 8, and that is 185. So that will be equal to, so 185 people is buying only one newspaper. So once we are done with this, let us move on to our next question. So number of families by at least two. This word at least is very important because if they didn't give this at least two, your answer will be different. And since they have given two, that will be different. So what is the meaning of that? Two newspapers. Let's take this two newspaper alone. If you see that, then we can write it as these three areas 122, 14, and this 2. But since they have given one more thing as at least, we have to include this also because this include people buying all threes. So you have to add that also. So your answer will be 122 who buys both English and Tamil plus 114 who buys English and Hindi and plus 2 plus 3. 14 plus 2 plus 3. So this will be equal to, we have to find it out, 3 plus 4, 5, 9, 10, 11 and 4, 3, 4, 141. So 141 is your answer. So please read your question carefully. If this at least is not there, don't include this 3 because this includes people buying 3 newspapers also. But here we have to include that. So now the next question will be the final thing, total number of families in the colony. So how to find out this total number of families in this colony? So if you could see, you can use this diagram again. So here, let me redraw the diagram. So here it is like 148 families are buying only Tamil. So we have to write that also. So 148 plus, next will be number of families who buys Tamil and English. So that will be your 122. So I have to take that 122 also plus number of families who buys both Tamil and English. That will be your 11. So I have to put that 11 and then we have to draw the next circle. So in that number of people who buys both Tamil and Hindi, that will be 2, which means we have to find out or write all the things we have. This 3 will be the common of all Tamil, English and Hindi and this 14 will be the common of English and Hindi. So we have to write that also and then your Hindi alone. So what I am doing is I am writing all the individual parts and adding it. 148, 122, 11, 2, 3, 14, 26. All the circles separately. So for simple purpose, add it very carefully and let's check. It will be 10, 5, 11, 12, 15, yeah, 26, and then we have to write 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, that will be 2, and then 1, yeah, 2 plus 2 is 3. So this will be your answer. So hope you understood this question. We have to analyze the question very carefully and write it. This is little not and this is not that difficult, but when you read the question you can figure it out carefully. At least one newspaper means don't take the entire circle. You have to take only the outer part, this one and this one and this one. And also now at least 2 is very important, so we are including the center part also. The total number of families will be, you have to include all those. So hope you understood this question. Thank you.